I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit.
That some were doubting you. Did you ever question, like,
No.
am I on the right path?
Oh,
By
no, I
saying,
never question that. Still don't. Never will. Um, God leads me to do everything I do.
Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is, to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to rape it.
Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Should I keep going?
you're hitting it off.
Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged.
Something strange is unfolding in Hollywood. Ever since Diddy was arrested, several celebrities have seemingly vanished from the spotlight, disappearing from public view almost overnight as though they were never there in the first place. And if you ask Jaguar Wright, she believes she knows exactly why.
Jaguar Wright was out there yelling and screaming and yelling and screaming, "Monster, monster, monster, monster." And everybody kept saying, "She's lying, she's lying, she's lying." Meanwhile, the monster is, "Where's the baby oil in the butt plug? Let's go."
That's right. The same people who stood beside Diddy for years have suddenly disappeared from the spotlight. And according to Jaguar Wright, Diddy may not be the only person feeling the pressure. She believes this story goes far beyond one individual. It's about an entire network of people who never expected to answer for the roles they allegedly played. Jaguar isn't known for speaking in riddles. She calls people out by name. And if you think Diddy is the only one worried right now, think again. The pressure is building, and the walls are starting to close in.
Oh, he's terrified. He's terrified. He's losing confidence everywhere. But the only confidence he's worried about keeping secure are those white boys.
According to Jaguar, this is only the beginning. She believes the dominoes have already started falling, and says even more names could soon come into the spotlight. So where have all these celebrities gone? Are they staying out of sight because they have something to hide? Or are they simply trying to avoid the fallout that's still unfolding? Let's take a closer look. You may be asking yourself how Jaguar Wright has managed to keep speaking so openly while, in her words, people connected to Diddy were allegedly destroying anyone who got in their way. We've all seen what can happen to those who decide to speak out. So how has Jaguar remained standing? According to her, the answer is simple. She's endured years of hardship just to keep telling her story. And if you ask her, she's paid a very heavy price for it.
The life of a true whistleblower, it is to choose to have a life with no real existence. You have to move like the wind.
Right.
You know, people, they say I'm homeless because they don't know where I live. But the truth is I live in 5 different states simultaneously.
Yeah.
See, I had to learn to play 3-card Monte with my life.
Yep.
Now, you might get all my addresses, but you're just going to have to figure out when I'm there.
Exactly.
But you have to think like that. Your life is constant contingency, contingency, contingency. And then the people that they pay to come into your life.
Mm-hmm.
Truth is there's nobody that comes in my life that doesn't go through a very, very, very rigorous vetting process. I gotta.
Right.
You got bad credit, we can't be friends. If you're in debt, we can't be friends. If popularity is what you're interested in, we can't be friends. Because see, these are all things that can be used to manipulate you. You got sick family members, I'ma pray for y'all from afar. Because you do anything to save their life, and the people that want me
That's
will pay.
exactly what Jaguar believes people aren't supposed to see. In her view, this isn't simply another Hollywood feud or a string of social media accusations. She argues it's about powerful people working behind the scenes to silence anyone who refuses to follow the rules. And if there's one thing Jaguar has made clear, it's that she has no intention of backing down. She doesn't rely on vague hints or cryptic messages. She calls people out directly. According to her, the list stretches from Barack Obama, J-Lo, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Stevie J, and Eve to members of royal families and political figures. She's holding nothing back. Stevie J, once known for being almost inseparable from Diddy, has remained unusually quiet. For someone who normally embraces the spotlight, his recent silence has raised plenty of questions.
I'll tell you who I believe is on the tapes. I believe Barack Obama got a tape.
Yeah, he playing hide the hot dog.
I know Jennifer Lopez has multiple tapes.
Oh yeah. Oof.
I know Beyonce got a tape. I definitely know they probably recycled some old Stevie J and Eve stuff. I know Drake got a tape. I know Rihanna got a tape. I know Chris Brown's on one of them tapes. I know Trey Songz has been like a supporting actor in many freak-off films. Definitely Usher. I think what would shock people are the politicians. And the royals that were on that tape. And I'm still trying to figure out when Harry and Meghan are going to be honest about their freak-off tape.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really wants to talk about the fact that the royal family had many times at Diddy party, especially that weirdo uncle. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Should I keep going?
I mean, you're hitting it off.
Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone.
So, for everyone who believes Jaguar is simply making things up, ask yourself this. If everything she's saying is meaningless, why does the industry seem to react every time she speaks? Why do the same names keep appearing whenever another major Hollywood controversy surfaces? Is it all just a coincidence? Or does Jaguar believe she's uncovering something much deeper? One thing is certain, she claims to know more than most people are willing to discuss. And history has shown that those who know too much don't always get the chance to tell the entire story. That's where things become even more intriguing. Jaguar Wright wasn't only among the first to question the tragic fate of so many uptown figures while Diddy remained untouched. She was also one of the first voices to publicly ask why J-Lo always appears to walk away without facing the same scrutiny.
Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know, you want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Albie Shore was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning. Come on.
Think about it. So many powerful men in the industry have fallen. Their careers collapsed. Their lives ended in tragedy. Yet J-Lo always seems to make it through every controversy, moving forward as though nothing ever happened. And according to Jaguar Wright, that isn't simply luck or coincidence.
Why is nobody acknowledging Jennifer Lopez and her Grand Witch status?
Oh, yes.
Don't look me in my eyes. Yeah, because you're a witch and you don't want them to see what's hiding behind there. Now they're talking about the killing of the pigeons in the park and Diddy got off and all of that. Everyone who knows Jennifer Lopez knows she's very heavy into Santeria.
And her first husband has gone on the record and said that she does rituals and
she's a witch.
Animal sacrifices covered in blood. We also know that she was allegedly the gun mule for the club shooting.
For the shooting of Natanya Rubin.
Exactly.
And she's the one who threw the gun out the window.
And then they got Diddy off the hook. And then Shine Barrow was thrown into jail. And there's also a woman, allegedly, that sat and watched an underage child be by Diddy and another celebrity. And that was the night of the VMAs years ago when Diddy was with J-Lo. I looked it up. They were actually at least one of the after parties together. That's when she wore the famous white outfit, the stupid bandana.
Yeah.
Now, is it your opinion that she is the woman that sat and watched Diddy and another celebrity child, if that story is true?
I would not be surprised.
Jaguar has long claimed that J-Lo was connected to far more questionable dealings than most people could imagine. According to her, the entire Ben 2.0 breakup story served as a convenient distraction, giving J-Lo the perfect opportunity to quietly step away from the spotlight. While the media stayed focused on her marriage falling apart in public, Jaguar believes she was already planning her exit before the pressure became impossible to ignore. And if you ask Jaguar, the story of Diddy and J-Lo was never simply about romance. She says she spent years digging beneath the surface, and what she believes she uncovered goes far beyond an ordinary celebrity relationship. In her view, this was never just another Hollywood power couple. It pointed to something much darker operating behind the scenes.
But do you know who I would rather see a woman preside over? Jennifer Lopez. When she's finally held accountable for the part she played in the harm that was put on Natanya Rubin's life.
Do you think they'll bring up charges on Jennifer Lopez?
They better. She committed perjury. And the attorney that was representing the defense side of that suborned perjury. Last time I checked, there's no statute of limitation on perjury. We can start there. Let's bring Jenny to the cell block. She's been to every other block.
Sometimes they'll open up a case to bring light on other cases. Do you feel the Shine, the club night with him and Jennifer Lopez will come back to light?
And then there's Kevin Hart. At one point, he seemed to be everywhere Diddy was, showing up at the same events, attending the same parties, and sharing plenty of public moments together. But now Kevin has seemingly disappeared from the conversation, even though many expected his name to come up. So why has everything gone so quiet? Why the sudden silence?
I have insider information on Diddy and Kevin Hart's involvement. I know this because I was on a TV show with a girl who was actively dating Diddy at the time. There I am. A quick Google search will tell you who she is. This girl was paparazzi'd with Diddy back in 2022-2023. Obviously, the cast was concerned about her because the Cassie lawsuit just dropped before filming. Now, the first week of filming just had to be Valentine's Day. Now, Diddy's girl got a very expensive bouquet of flowers delivered on Valentine's Day, but she refused to tell anybody who it was from. It's a reality show, so obviously drama went down. Diddy's girl decided to leave the house for a week. So my girl and I decided to break into her room to redecorate it for show purposes. Just playing along with the drama of the show, we were shocked by what we found.
Bro, there's no way. Bro. Oh my God, from Puff.
The flowers were from Diddy. Love, Puff. This sent my girlfriend into a spiral. As a woman, she was terrified that Diddy had our address. She let the girl know how she felt and put the card back where she found it. The girl told Diddy what happened, and then Diddy threatened production. So the Diddy girl started screaming at my girlfriend, saying that Diddy was going to sue her because of what she wrote on the note. Worried that we were all going to discuss this sick that he was doing on our TV show. The fact that he wanted to silence a girl that he doesn't even know for writing on a note is absolutely insane. Production then pulled every cast member aside and instructed us to no longer have any Diddy conversation for the duration of the show. Diddy threatened to bankrupt our TV show and my girlfriend. We thought it ended there, right? But then Diddy's girl got mentioned in a lawsuit that came out publicly. When this went down, Diddy's girl happened to be in a fight with another castmate. Now that castmate just happened to be dating J-Lo's ex-boyfriend Casper. Diddy's girl was scared that the other castmate was gonna use this Diddy stuff against her during their fight. So she decided to make a call to guess who? Kevin Hart. Now at the time, none of us knew it was actually Kevin Hart until later on. So Kevin Hart called Casper and threatened him to make sure he gets his girl in check on the show. Now Casper's girlfriend told all of us that Diddy's girl was also sleeping with Kevin Hart, who happens to be married with children and best friends with Diddy. Kevin Hart clearly made the call to Casper to ensure that Diddy's girl stayed quiet about the affair that him and her were having because once again, he's married. Kinda weird that Diddy and Kevin Hart are both sleeping with the same girl and threatening our TV show, isn't it? Now listen, I'm just an ordinary blue-collar worker from Jersey, okay? Who happens to be dating a famous OF model, which is how I got on the show in the first place. Now, I'm not a social media star, I'm not famous, I have no reason to lie about any of this shit, okay? Now, the only reason I'm telling you guys all this is because when I was in Hollywood filming this TV show, I went through some sick, twisted okay? So let me know if you guys want to hear about it all, because I'd be happy to make a part.
And at this point, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Actor Vinny Buffer recently made explosive claims, alleging that Diddy was passing women around within his inner circle as though they were party favors. According to those allegations, Kevin Hart was also part of that same circle. If true, the story goes far beyond an ordinary friendship. It suggests Kevin and Diddy may have shared far more than public appearances and industry connections. And if that's really the case, some believe it could explain why Kevin has suddenly gone so quiet and seems to have disappeared from the spotlight.
What the hell are Diddy and Kevin Hart doing with the same girl? Said girl was named as a paid S worker in a public Diddy lawsuit which came out while we were filming. It makes me wonder, what the hell is going on between the two of them? Because sharing the same alleged S worker is pretty sketchy. My questions are, why were Diddy and Kevin Hart, two of the most famous men in Hollywood, doing even in the vicinity of our low-budget, no-name Tubi show? Why were they going through such great lengths to silence people on such a small project? Shouldn't they not care? Isn't all this way beneath them?
What were Diddy and Kevin Hart doing around the same woman? The actor asked. That woman was later identified in a public lawsuit involving Diddy as an alleged paid sex worker, a filing that became public while production was still underway. According to him, the timing only raised more questions about the relationship between the two stars. He also described Sharon, the same alleged as someone he found suspicious. His biggest question was simple. Why would Diddy and Kevin Hart two of Hollywood's biggest names, even be anywhere near a small, low-budget Tubi production? And if the project was so insignificant, why, he claimed, would anyone go to such lengths to silence the people involved? Shouldn't something that small have been beneath them? That's why, to some people, the silence stands out. If Kevin truly had no connection to any of these allegations, they wonder why he hasn't publicly addressed them. Instead, he's remained largely out of sight. For critics, that silence only fuels more speculation. And if there's one person Jaguar Wright believes has been closely connected to Diddy's world for years, it's Jay-Z. Together, the two built a reputation through business ventures, club appearances, music collaborations, and high-profile partnerships. But now that pressure continues to build, Jaguar says Jay-Z shouldn't expect to escape the conversation either.
You believe Jay-Z's worse than Diddy, and I believe
Absolutely.
that. Do you believe he's higher up, in the food chain above
Now
Diddy?
he is. Now he is. He wasn't, which is why I know he's doing everything that he can do to play both sides against the middle, to make sure that Diddy goes down and he stays clean.
Do you think he's scared right now? Do you think Beyonce's scared?
Oh, absolutely. Did you know that Tony Busby, the lawyer that's doing all the Diddy lawsuits, just got sued
Oh yeah, I saw that.
by a prominent figure? They're trying to make everybody believe it's Kevin Hart. But the funny thing is, the lawsuit that's suing Tony Busby, Spiro is a partner. And Alex Spiro is Jay-Z's personal lawyer.
Oh, so it's probably Jay-Z then that's doing the suing.
Of course they'd use Kevin's name,
Well,
but it ain't Kevin. Why is Alex Spiro popping up everywhere? He got Alex. He got Alec Baldwin off of a crime he didn't commit, and everyone is heralding him to be this amazing lawyer. He's not an amazing lawyer. It was a stacked deck, and he knew when to pull the right card to make it look like everything went away. But the truth is, Alec Baldwin was a patsy to cover up for why they actually had that woman killed.
Jaguar claimed long ago that Jay-Z, not Kevin Hart or any other smaller figure, would be the one to take legal action against Tony Busby, the attorney representing several of Diddy's accusers.
Why?
Because, in her view, the biggest players rarely put themselves on the front lines. They let smaller figures absorb the attention while they protect their own position. As many people focused on Kevin Hart, Jaguar insisted the real power was sitting somewhere else entirely. But here's what she continues to argue: Jay-Z won't avoid scrutiny forever. She believes that, just as she has been vindicated on other claims, his moment will eventually arrive as well. And while Jay-Z is, in her words, fighting to stay ahead of the storm, others appear to be facing even greater pressure. Take Ellen DeGeneres, for example, the same Ellen who openly described Diddy as a close friend for years. Now, according to Jaguar's narrative, she seems to have borrowed a page from Diddy's playbook: disappear once the spotlight becomes too intense.
Now getting extra scrutiny is Ellen DeGeneres. So between 2006 and 2022, Combs appeared as a guest on DeGeneres' daytime talk show more than a dozen times.
17 times! I've been on the show 17 times!
And during his first appearance in 2006, Combs wasn't really shy about sharing private details.
I'm definitely a nighttime person.
What time do you stay up till?
I stay up till like maybe 6 in the morning. I'm back up at like 10:30, 11.
6 in the morning. What do you do every night till 6 in the morning? You don't go to clubs every night.
No, I mean, I make love a lot. And,
That's
Ellen,
my favorite answer ever.
Many clips of his guest spots have resurfaced recently, including discussions between Combs and Ellen about his infamous parties.
It'd go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
And then it will carry on there.
Yeah. Then the after party.
No, I know about them.
And years later, Combs said he wanted to attend one of Ellen's parties.
I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right, not too late though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I I got you. I promise you I'm not gonna let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are gonna have blisters. You're gonna be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
Now, the two seem to kind of dance around the apparently open secret that Combs' parties were beyond wild, with reports of drugs and multiple participants and more. And as the allegations against Combs have mounted, many have called his interviews with Ellen now creepy.
So no money on you.
I mean, it's just a little bit of money on me.
Oh, you do have money on you. Lord have mercy. Where are you going after this? It's all 20s. Where are you going after this? What are you doing?
You know what we doing, what we plan to do, girl.
And let's not forget, Diddy was never exactly discreet about the people around him. He was confident, outspoken, and never seemed concerned about who noticed the company he kept. So why would Ellen believe that years of close connections to him would escape public scrutiny once everything started coming to light?
There is a difference between a wild party and something that is criminal. Okay, there's a difference between having a great time and something that's an illegal freak-off. And having said that, remember when I told you about those freak-offs, right? Cassandra Ventura, as well as prosecutors, said in legal filings that people forced to participate would often have to get IV drips to recover from exhaustion and prolonged drug use. Well, in 2016, Combs appeared on stage with blue gauze around his arm and explained that he was just getting an IV drip backstage. He'd apparently arrived at the studio with it.
They said that I would have to stay. I said, no, I have to go. I said I could pull it out myself. So I walk in and I'm talking to Ellen. I have the IV and then the blood is going down. I start to panic. I go into the bathroom and I pulled it out myself and I just made it here and I love you.
I love you too.
So of course the natural question is, what was going on right before this taping?
Ellen's troubles didn't stop when her daytime show came to an end. Not long after people began drawing connections between her and Diddy, her longtime DJ, Stephen Twitch Boss, tragically died by suicide. Coincidence? Maybe. But to some observers, the timing felt far too convenient to ignore.
Ellen, that moment where she tried to help Diddy, help Chris Brown and yada, 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 and then gave him the that gross nickname that was found on Twitter. Yikes. What are your thoughts on Ellen? Do you think misunderstood hero, or is she a villain?
Degenerate. And not because she's lesbian, because I'm bisexual. I remember that Ellen episode. It was very groundbreaking, and I hated the way they shamed her. I hated the way they shamed her, but she did what everybody else does. She conformed. And, Ellen has her own proclivities, but right now, I hate Ellen over Twitch. Like, I'm never going to get over Twitch. I'm never going to get over the fact that even in this new special that she did, pretty much telling everybody to kiss her ass and love her because she made Nice look cool, even though she's a like, I'm mad that there was no acknowledgement or even honoring Twitch. Like, I don't know if anyone has noticed, she's pretty much acted like Twitch never happened.
It's tragic what happened to Twitch.
I don't understand how Harvey Leviathan was able to get to the scene of the incident so quickly, because it was supposed to be an ooey idol, right? Last time I checked, people don't text TMZ and say, hey, I'm about to unalive myself. Can you be here?
And let's not overlook Oprah Winfrey, another public figure whose long-standing association with Diddy has become a topic of discussion among fans. Many have pointed out that since Diddy's arrest, Oprah has largely stayed out of the public spotlight. That extended absence has sparked plenty of speculation, with some questioning whether there's more behind her low profile than meets the eye.
I don't get it. I don't understand. I wish she would just come out the closet. Like, she's really taking this, don't ask, don't tell too far. And she ain't never been in the military.
Well, she is a snake. Like, there's no bigger snake than Oprah. Because I cover Michael Jackson. I'm curious your thoughts. I believe Michael Jackson's actually innocent. I'm doing a whole documentary.
Although Michael Jackson is innocent, they targeted him And for her to play in his face while he was alive, those boys to discredit him, and then her to bring it back right after he passed away. The way she did Luther Vandross when he passed away. The way she just, exploited him laying in that bed. The way she did, the way she does the way she's doing Taraji P. Henson. I think she should be tried in the court of public opinion for what she's doing to poor Fantasia. It's sad.
If there's one thing Jaguar has consistently claimed, it's that she doesn't speak unless she believes she has evidence to support what she's saying. So the real question is this: why have so many celebrities stepped away from the spotlight at the same time? Are they simply keeping a low profile, or is there a much bigger story unfolding behind closed doors? Because history has shown that people who know too much don't always get the chance to tell the entire story. And according to Jaguar, she believes she knows exactly what's been happening. Now it's your turn. Do you think these celebrities are hiding something, or is this simply another case of Hollywood being Hollywood? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because one thing is certain: this story is far from finished.